Okay, I've got a lot of explaining to do. I know you guys have questions. Okay, let's start off with where I'm currently. I'm in New York. That is where I'm currently at. Now, another potential question you could be asking is, where have I been? Well, if you're only counting the countries, I was in Thailand, then I went to the US, then I went to Japan, then I went back to the US, and more specifically, I'm now here in New York. But probably the most pressing question you guys have all been asking is, why haven't I been posting? Oh god, it's totally raining right now. Maybe this is a New York thing, Sydney's kind of like that as well, but I could have sworn when I walked out like 10 minutes ago, perfectly sunny. Now it's like raining. Oh, check that out. I believe that is the Empire State Building. Okay, but back to why I've stopped posting. At some point, I made a decision that I wanted my channel to have higher quality videos. We would be uploading less, but every video we would upload would be higher quality. Now, that was an admirable intention, but what ended up happening was that these vlogs that I make that are like shot, edited, and uploaded within a day, they started to feel low effort to me. In the midst of me doing all of the crazy traveling, me going to all these different yo-yo contests, and me obviously wanting to create content and document that story, I filmed a whole lot of content that's been shot but just hasn't been edited and hasn't been uploaded because I didn't feel like I had enough time to make sure that it was like a fire video. And you know, I'm not really one to suffer from perfectionism, but in the YouTube landscape, if you put out videos that just aren't fully optimized these days, they just die. So I kind of unofficially just stopped vlogging. But you know what? I kind of miss it. Okay, so one of the things I need to do today is practice. And like, I was going to do that, but like, look at it outside now. It's sunny again. It was literally raining, so I went back inside, and now it's sunny again. Like, can the weather make up its mind? All right, so to kind of give you guys context as to where I'm currently at, it's just under about 2 weeks before US Nationals is happening. I have to get some practice done for today. So, you see that thing? See this little whip thing here? That is probably one of the most problematic elements in my freestyle. For whatever reason, that is difficult. I've hit it 3 times in a row, but it tends to miss. Now, this whole segment, this entire thing, that I miss half the time, and don't even, this thing, I always miss that. Now, I could probably take these out, but come on, like, surely, that, like, come on, I can get that, right? Other elements that have started to become problematic, I'm pretty good at this, but for whatever reason, I'm starting to miss this. I never used to miss this before. Like, negative hooks are my thing, but apparently, it's getting problematic. Cheers, guys. Man. Ooh. Okay, this is kind of irrelevant to the entire storyline of this vlog, but I learned a new yo-yo trick. Ooh. Comment down below if you know what yo-yo trick that is. Bonus points for you. You know, there are a couple things I miss about the vlog. The first thing I miss about the vlog was that whenever there was a camera rolling on me, whenever I had to like document what I was actually doing with every day, the character I kind of projected out into the world, and yes, while it may be mildly inauthentic, was the most productive version of me. And so every time I forced myself to film a video about my day, it would always make me more productive. Now, the second thing I miss about having that daily vlog was that the cadence that it used to come out of. I'm always a big advocate that if you produce enough quantity and you learn from said quantity, that will inevitably bring quality. But, you know, now that I've done the whole YouTube thing for a while, I don't know if it's perfectionism, but I just know what works and what doesn't. And it's difficult for me to justify doing content that I enjoy making that I intellectually know won't work. You see, there is a very specific style of content that blows up on YouTube these days. You know, it's fast cuts, it's very fast paced, it's very action packed, it's very focused on retention. And I know how to make content like that. It's just content like this doesn't seem to perform as well. So, considering all of the above context, my channel has kind of been gridlocked for a sec. On one end, I enjoy making the content, but I've been really busy. On the other hand, I really like it, it makes me feel productive, but it's not rewarded by the YouTube algorithm. And like all of this kind of confusion is just, yeah, I'm not posting. I'm not posting vlogs at least. You know, one other thing that I'll add to this, I'm still posting shorts, guys. I feel as if none of the guys who are complaining right now are giving me credit for still uploading shorts. Like, don't those count? And so really, the solution to all of this is actually quite simple. Move the vlogs that I enjoy to make to another channel. Hence, this video is posted on a channel that you guys, you know, if you guys happen just to see this video randomly and you're like, whoa, what, new channel, yeah, new channel, cool, huh? And while I've resisted the urge to separate the channels for a while now, because, you know, it splits your workload, it's confusing to the audiences, it's difficult to manage, I honestly think that this is probably the best move. Because there's a large contingent of people who really enjoy this style of content, these vlogs where I talk about the intricacies of my life, and the people who tend to enjoy that don't really like the whole can I land the DNA thing. So this is going to be a bit of a split, and this channel is also going to be less about purely hardcore yo-yoing. 80% of it's probably going to be yo-yoing because 80% of my life is yo-yoing. But the other 20%, sometimes I might drop a video with nothing to do with yo-yos. We'll see. And yeah, so hopefully that answers the question, and I am just gonna go back to work. Okay, just as I'm back inside right now, check that out. It's like torrential rain out there. The city really needs to decide what weather it wants to be.